Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Do you know those loop machines where you start recording a loop and without taking a break you always layer something on top and continue creating a thick and multi-layered loop with different elements like noises, sounds, your voice and whatever else you can think of. This is an approach that can even be used to create something musical in a live environment, and I will show you how you can replicate this behavior within Reaper today. So if you're interested in how to do this in an accessible way, stay tuned, bear with me, enjoy. So let me start with the most obvious things first. This is going to work well with the pitch cursor. This is going to work well with step recording, but it's not going to work that well with actual playing an instrument. So if you're planning to live loop with your piano or something like that, and this might still be possible, but I didn't give it a try because I'm just not as good as a piano player. So I'm going to demonstrate this by only using my keyboard with the pitch cursor, but it works just as well with step recording. So let's dive right in and set up our environment. So we are in front of a Reaper window now, and all I have is a track with a synth loaded because that is what we are going to use today. What we need to do first is create a MIDI item as usual, and we need to give it the length of the loop that we want to create. We want to create a 4-bar loop. So we will start at bar 1, create a time selection.
Set selection start.
Well, 4 bars in the feature.
Bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, bar 5.
And the selection here.
Set selection end.
And create a MIDI item.
For edits view inserts, menu MIDI, unsaved project, Reaper VC. 1 search XT untitled MIDI item bar 1.
There we go. That's what we're going to open with Ctrl-Alt-E.
MIDI tape.
By the way, I'm not going to repeat all the stuff that I've explained in my earlier videos. Feel free to watch those if you're interested in how to use the pitch cursor or how to use step recording in Reaper. I've created videos of those. You will find the links in the video description. Feel free to watch those first, especially the one on how to use the pitch cursor, because this video covers all the basics like grid and pitch cursor and all the nitty-gritty details that we're going to need today. And I won't repeat them in this video again. Okay, so here we are. Here's what we're going to do. We still have the time selection in place. So what we need to do now is press Ctrl-R
Repeat on
to actually enable the loop mode. Now repeat is on. What we can now do is press space to start the loop. Now my metronome is off, but I can easily toggle it on with Ctrl-Shift-M.
Metronome on.
There we go. The loop is already running. And I'm at the very beginning of the loop. And I can scroll through the loop with the left and right arrow keys if I had notes, but I don't have notes. Not a problem. I will insert them in just a second. Let me turn off the metronome again.
Metronome off.
Because this metronome is going to be a bit disturbing. Okay, now let's compose something while the loop is running and show you what you can actually do while the loop is running. We can use the pitch cursor, alt and up and down arrow keys.
G sharp 3, G3, F sharp 3, F3, E3, D sharp 3, D3.
And that's where we're going to start, but we will start an octave lower.
C to B2, F sharp 2, G to F sharp F2, E2, D sharp D2.
Let's insert that first. We will change the grid, which is possible live as well. So we will change it to eighths.
Grid 8.
Because that's what we want to do.
D2 50%, 50%. B2 0%. D2 50%, B3 0%, D2 50%, B4 0%.
There we go. The loop is running, right?
D2 50%.
So what I'm doing right now is
D2 50%,
I put
50%.
in an eighth note, but only at every beat. So I'm not doing doot 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 doot, but only every beat, right?
B2 0%.
And you will understand why in a second.
D2 50%, 50%. B3 0, D4 0, D2, bar 3, B1, D2, B2 0, D2, beat 3 0, D2, beat 4 0, D2 50%, 50%. B4 beat 1 0%. D2, beat 2 0, D2, beat 3 0, D2, beat 4 0, D2, B5 beat 1 0%.
There we go. Our loop is running and we're finished. And now I will complete the loop, or at least the baseline. Let me go to the very beginning. It's going to be a bit distracting because you always get the sound of this note that you've just selected while playing the loop, and a bit busy, but it's working.
50%.
So, selected the next note.
D to F2 F sharp G to G sharp 2. A 2 50 50%, 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 a 2 50%, a 2 50%, a 2 50 50%, a 2 50 50%, a 2 50 50%, a 2 50%, B2 0%. 50%, a 2 50%, a 2 50%, a 2 50%, R5 beat 1 0%.
There we go, that's the baseline loop now. So, this is a bit too loud for my taste. What can we do here? We can select all the notes, Ctrl A,
32 events selected.
and we can turn down the velocity by pressing Shift V.
32 notes velocity -1. 32 notes velocity -1. 32,
And we can hold this for a second.
32 notes velocity -1.
And even a bit further.
32 notes velocity -1. 32
Further.
32 notes velocity -1. 32 notes velocity -1.
There we go. That's okay, isn't it? Okay. And now that we've got that, we can improvise the melody on top.
R4 one note.
So what I've done is I selected the note with the pitch cursor and inserted it with Shift I all the time. That's basically all what I did. And that's what we end up with. And the loop is still running, and we can continue improvising on top. So we start at the second bar, and we will start right here.
F sharp 3, F3. F3 50%, 50%.
Let's see if you remember it already. Probably not. Let's change over to 16th by pressing 6.
Grid 16. E3. E3 F3, F3 F sharp 3, G3, G3 25%, 25%. Grid 8, F sharp 3, F3, F3, E3, E3 25%, R3 beat 1 0%.
We've got a timing issue here, but it's not a problem.
R2 beat 4 0%, 3 notes.
Because you can just move them along.
50% A2, 50, E3, E3, A2, E3,
Just select the note
50%.
and move it along by pressing the 6 on the numpad if you've got a numpad.
R3 beat 1 0%, E, R2 beat 4, D, F3, 50%. D2, F3, 50%.
Just do the same here,
50% F3.
which moves the note along the grid.
F3, F sharp 3, G3. G3 50%, beat 4 0%.
Oop, timing issue again, not a problem.
Beat 0%, 2, beat 1 0, 52 0%, 2 notes. D2, G3 50%, G3 50%, beat 1 50, beat G3 0, beat G3, B2 50%, G3. Beat 3 2, 2 G3 0%, G beat 50 0, beat 3 0, 50 0%, 2 notes. Grid 16. 25%. F sharp 3. F3. F3 20. F sharp 3 G3. G3 G sharp A3. A3 beat 3 75 A3 25 beat 4 beat 3 G3 75% G3. 20 F3 20 50 0 G3 25% G3 B2 50% 2 notes.
Oops.
Beat 3 0 25 G3 0% G3 2 B2 50% 2 notes. 7 beat 4 0% 2 notes. Grid 8 50% G sharp 3. G3 F sharp 3 F3 F3 50%. F sharp G3, G sharp 3. A 3. A 320, a sharp 3, B3. C4, C sharp 4, D4. D4 50. C sharp 4, C sharp, C4, B3, a sharp 3, a 3. A 3 25%, 50%.
There we go. That's it. The loop's finished. So, as you might have noticed, the situation might become a bit busy, which is the reason why I don't use this method of composing things all the time, but it can be quite useful if you're composing loops step by step, like not bass line and melody on top and at the same time, but only pieces of the music, like for example an arpeggio at the same time, or just the bass line at the same time, or something like that. It can be quite useful. So what I can do while editing, as you had just have heard, just to explain what I actually did, you can change the grid size with the number keys, and you can even use Control and the number keys to change the length of the next inserted note while playing the loop without interrupting it. You can also insert notes with I or Shift I, as I've explained in one of my earlier videos. You can navigate freely with the arrow keys through your notes without changing the position of the loop or the loop itself. You can change the velocity life, and you can modify the notes with either the numpad or by using N and Shift N to change the notes themselves. So that is kind of a neat thing, and you can basically make Reaper into a loop machine that way. So that is the easiest thing that you can do. And I just wanted to show you this real quick, because for some people it might be useful. So in case you ever wanted to know how this works, now you know how it works. Just pull up your Reaper and try for yourself. Maybe this is the way to go for you, and you love to work like this. I personally don't, at least not all the time, but this is totally up to personal preference. And if that helps you, then please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section below the video, like the video if you even feel like it, and if you're on Twitter, then follow me on Twitter as well, because, you know, I always love to get in touch. Thank you everyone, hope to see you around. Until next time, bye bye.